Papa Squad. Coming at ya. Got a track sent in by one of my patrons, name of Flincex. Flincex. Flincex, right? That's what it sounds like. Wanted to hear Shame by Polearm. I have reacted to Polearm before. I really like Polearm. Oh, I can't spell. Nope, that's not an E. Jesus Christ, my hands are in the wrong place. I've reacted to only 4 tracks by Polearm, which surprises me. Because I feel like I probably downloaded some of his music, and so I've heard more Polearm than you might think. The tracks I've already listened to, Penance, Sacred, Mercy, and What's Left Unsaid Says It All. Although that last one was actually produced by Polearm. Let's check this out. Shame. This came out in May of 2025. It is on EP3 from Polearm. EP3 has 6 tracks. This is the first track on the album. Is this the video? Yes, it looks like it is. And let's see what this is like. It's listed as rap. I thought Polearm did emo, but I could be wrong about that. Let's read about Polearm, because it's been a while. Polearm is an American rapper, producer, and mixing engineer from Wisconsin, currently based in Los Angeles. I forgot that he was from Wisconsin. I am originally from Wisconsin. He is known for his mixing, hard flexing, and love for Baja Blast and kombucha. Kombucha? I never knew. Previously, he made lo-fi hip-hop music as Hellbird. Hellbird is a Polearm. I'm a D&D geek, so I know that. Let's do it. Let's check this out. Thanks again to Flincex. 3 minutes, 33 seconds. Shame from Polearm. Please like, subscribe, and share. Please go watch another video on the channel. CashApp, PayPal, and Patreon information is down below if you'd like to send me something to listen to. It does cost money, but that's why it's CashApp, PayPal, and Patreon. Patreon's $2 a month. I'm on my quest for 10,000 Patreon subscribers. Patrons. That's it. Have yourself a good day. No, I don't do that yet. 3 minutes, 33 seconds. Shame from Polearm. I'm confused. It's late. I'm tired. Like that kind of wobbly sound. Okay, so I know this is a rap song, but I'm sorry, you make music that sounds like electronic music. I won't say EDM necessarily, but like electronic music, and I love it like 100 times more than you would think. This sounds so good to me. I love it. I love the sound of it. I love the feel of it. I love the... It just is so good.
What came first? Music or the misery?
You know, if there's one thing I've learned, it's that we must obey the rules of the game. We can pick the game, Nico Bellic, but we cannot change the rules.
Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. First blush, I'm not going to look up anything right away. And what I would look up is how much music polearm has released recently, because what I get from this song, this one song, is an artist frustrated by their drive to create, but their inability to be happy with what they've created, to finish what they've created. They have too many things to say, too much to get on paper, and that frustrates them, so they never feel like it's finished. They never feel like it's to the point of being done. Very, very common problem for an artist. And he's frustrated by himself, by how he's handled his creative output over the last, I'll say, few years. Has stopped for a while, took a break, like, okay, I just need to sit back and take a break and not do this and not concentrate on my music, and I got to do something else. It's not good for me to do this. I feel dissatisfied by it, whatever it is, right? And now he's coming back to it and going, I shouldn't ever have stopped. I should have just kept going, because I'm sure his brain is just full of ideas, and now he's got even more stuff he wants to get out of his system. This is my guess. This is an artist frustrated by his desire to create, because he's got too much to create, and he feels like he'll never be able to do it to the level he wants to do it. So let's take a look and see how much stuff polearm has put out of recently. So it looks like this is off of EP3. Okay, so he hasn't taken much of a break. So Therapy was 2020. Okay, then he took 3 years off and put out 3 in 2023. Then he put out 4 in 2024. And then, interestingly, he put out EP 2, 3, and 4 in 2025. So maybe this is him getting back to his music. Okay, the EPs are short. 6 songs, I think 4 or 5 or 6 on EP3. 6 on EP3, which is what we just listened to something off of. 6 on EP7. So now he's back to doing something a little more consistently, like making music. So 4 came out on November 1st of 2024, so just a year ago, and he's released 3 albums since then. So he hasn't taken much of a break, but maybe his output hasn't been as high as he wanted it to be. He says, struggle to maintain the faith despite the water I bathe. Despite this water I bathe, I lost it all in the 8th when I took it all in the face. I don't understand what that means. So sick of this empty page stuck in a 6x3 cage. So sick of this empty page, the thing he's writing, like he's sick of this empty page that he's looking at. All creative people look at a page and they're like, oh my God, I can fill this with anything. How do I decide what to put in here? How do I decide what to put on this page? What do I start with? What do I do? What if it doesn't go the way I want it to? If I start writing and it just isn't what I want it to be, and then I have to start over, and I've got this blank page in front of me again, and I can fill it with anything, but it's got to be different than the last thing I did because I wasn't happy with that. Stuck in this 6x3 cage, his room, it all determines my wage. So my creative output determines how much money I make, which is frustrating, right? I must get back to the stage, disarm and disengage, reassess, go forward with change. So I have to just not be so locked into something. I have to be able to step away from it. I have to be able to step back, look at it, reevaluate. This whole song is great. This is like somebody working through this whole thing as they're writing the song. But that just isn't the case. Blockades I should rearrange. Live for your loving embrace. I know the feeling will stay. Go to the menu and save. Always look back on this day. I'm sick and tired of fake. It changed the game like a plague. The lyrics getting too vague. So again, I was just going to say I don't really know what he's talking about here. Live for your loving embrace. Okay, so he's talking to someone, I don't know. I know the feeling will stay. What feeling? I don't know. Go to the menu and save. So save whatever it is that I'm working on. Always look back on this day. What day? I don't know what you're talking about. Day of being creative, day of being with someone. I'm sick and tired of fake. Okay, that's fine. It changed the game like a plague. Again, no idea. The lyrics getting too vague. Yes, they are. They're getting too vague. Because they've got nothing to say. Transparent. They're so opaque. The words are there. You can see them clearly, but there's no meaning necessarily. Not afraid to display my hate. Can't fight the feeling I shake. Move to my desk to create. So literally he's talking about I'm going to move from here to there. I'm going to start working. I shouldn't ever take breaks. That was my biggest mistake. No test that I can retake. So I can't go back and like make up for that time that I have missed out on. The stuff that I haven't created, the stuff that I haven't put out. I take no lesson in vain. There's nothing left to forsake. I'll hold it down till it breaks, till the boat sinks in the lake. Love you like every day. It's so hard for me to sketch a refrain. This is the refrain, or it's a chorus, right? When there's too much I could say. There's too many things I could possibly come up with to put on the paper. So it's hard for me to write a chorus, a refrain. I have too many options. When every day is anchored in shame, can't find a way out of the maze, but I'm still burying the truth in a phrase. I loop it back, it replays, and then genius, I loop it back, it replays, he repeats. So very deep in many ways. I love that he repeats that line. I loop it back, it replays, I loop it back, it replays. So again, he's trying to create. He feels shame that he's not able to create, probably to the level that he wants to. It's frustration for any sort of creative type. And I just watched this video the other day of somebody talking about someone saying they create like a child and edit like a scientist. Something. It was something like it's a pretty well-known quote. Create like a child and edit like a scientist. Yeah, and edit like a scientist is a line from Tyler the Creator. That was it. That advises separating the creative process into two distinct phases: an uninhibited, playful ideation stage, followed by a critical, analytical refinement stage. So don't fall into the trap of, while you are creating, editing. You have a space for yourself to create, and then have a space for yourself to edit. And I think that's the problem Polearm is having. That's what I get out of this song, right? While he is creating, he is also trying to edit. Don't do that. Let yourself play, let yourself create, let yourself do, and then go back afterward. Give it some space. Go back, look at it. This isn't right. This doesn't work. This isn't like you have the idea. It's all out on paper now. You don't have to come up with it. It's there. You just have to make it work. Make it be the thing you want it to be. And I think that's what his frustration is here. Why must I deny confidence? I'm way too lost in the dark. Why must I deny consciousness of getting lost in the art? That's right there. I shouldn't be denying myself the ability to get lost in the art. External influences threaten to tear it apart. I might not be too inspired, but that might change if I start. Exactly. Just start. Just do it. I love this song. I love this song. I think anybody who creates anything has these feelings at some point, right? Maybe not all the time. Maybe they learn how to do the childlike part and then learn how to do the editing part. And it looks like Polearm is for Polearm, he's trying to figure out, how do I do those two things? Because everybody's different. Everybody's brain works differently. I love this track. I love this track. Flinsex, thank you for sending this in. I really think this is a cool track. Polearm, man. This is great. This is great. It's great. You might be frustrated, but guess what? You're going to learn from this, and it's awesome. Love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Papasquatjon. Check it out. Please like, subscribe, share. Please go watch another video on the channel. Cash App, PayPal, Patreon down here in the description of the video. Thank you so much. Thanks to all my patrons. I do not say that enough. Thank you to my patrons. And have yourself a good day. Bye-bye.